Welcome into the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. It is Friday, March 4th, and what a massive album release day it is today. There is so much new music for all of you to sink your teeth into over the weekend, so I really hope you enjoy doing that. However, I don't think there's any question about who we need to kick things off with this week, so let's talk about Dolly Parton and her brand new record, Run, Rose, Run. This is studio album number 48 for her. It follows her 2020 Christmas album, A Holly Dolly Christmas. And just look at her. She's so talented and so lovely and just a ray of sunshine, a national treasure. And with studio album number 48, I think it's pretty safe to say that you know what you're getting into. She's long established her status as a country star, but there's been numerous other influences throughout her career driving her sound: folk, gospel, and bluegrass. And bluegrass is the main thing on this record, and I absolutely love this experience for it. 12 tracks. Pretty hot 39 minutes. I really like the runtime on it, though. It just makes for a really cohesive, great listen. And you can just continue to flip this thing over and over again. But I really like the bluegrass influence. Lots of high energy stuff that if you want to dance to it, you better bring your fast steps. And there's some great balladry as well. Some really nice duets. There's actually 3 on this record. And of course, working a little gospel, little folk, little country, old and contemporary. Really like the feel of all of these tracks. This really is just so much fun. And to keep it fresh, this record actually is born out of a project, a book that she's been working on of the same title, and she co-wrote it with James Patterson. So this record actually wasn't part of the project. It just happened organically. And she talks about how, while she was working with James, there was just some melodies and some ideas for lyrics and some things that came up, and it eventually evolved into this project. So I'm really excited to read this book as well. I think it might be the first book review for the channel. It might be something that we do a lot in the future. Certainly want this channel to evolve and do some more fun stuff. But there also, there's talk about, doing a movie and just listening to these songs and the way that they lend themselves in a way to this character, this protagonist who is an up-and-coming musician, but she's on the run, and there's definitely a lot of scandal by the sound of it in this book. And so I like the way that these songs, there's something, I guess, that is a little tangible. Like, I love literature, and I love the way that you can just allow your mind to run with the book. But in a way, there's, something about these songs that kind of, I don't know, I guess give you a little more of a feel for this character. And so I hope when they do make this movie, they work this in a ton. I think it's going to be a really fun experience. And this thing kicks off with Run. It's, just great energy, fiddle, banjo, upbeat. There's positive lyrics. Obviously, this story starts off optimistically. This young protagonist, I think, is not quite sure of what she's getting into. I don't really know. I haven't read the book yet. I'm really excited, but just based on the lyrics, there's a lot of optimism. This thing, second track is Big Dreams and Faded Jeans, and I love this song. I love the acoustic intro. It's got this kind of like country kind of island feel, like Jimmy Buffett a little bit, twangy electric guitar. Really a wonderful track, one of the signature songs on this record. Demons featuring Ben Haggard is your third song. Wonderful duet. Really like this song a lot. It's got excellent harmonies, and there's different instrumentation that builds into the song. Really like the way that this song is put together. Driven is your fourth song. You're gonna really need your quick steps for this one. Like I said, there's some high energy stuff on this album, and this song probably takes the cake. Leads into Snakes in the Grass, your fifth song. Outlaw country feel. I really like the feel of this song. I love the shaker, the way it kind of gives that rattle feel. And then big chorus, driving bass drum too on this song and the verses. And I love the hook. Really a nicely done track, which leads into Blue Bonnet Breeze, an exceptional song. Beautiful strings, very tragic. It's this very gospel-driven ballad almost. And then there's this like Southern Italian guitar that's intermittent throughout it. It really is a very lovely track, probably my favorite on this album. That concludes your A side, and then when you flip this thing over, you get Woman Up and Take It Like a Man to kick this thing off. And I love the way the energy kicks in on the B side on this thing, and I just love that old school perspective from Dolly. She's 76 years old, definitely a different generation, and for these younger kids, this might not be a song title that you necessarily care for, but that's Dolly, and that's why she's so real, and that's why I freaking love her. It leads into Firecracker, which keeps that high energy going. I love this bluegrass punch on this song. It is so good. And then Secrets, your ninth song. We're going to pull it back, another ballad. You get that like Southern Italian guitar. It's in a couple spots on this record, and I think it's just a very lovely element. And it leads into your 10th track, Lost and Found, which is another duet with Joe Nichols that she does. She's got this great, gentle, mid-tempo country feel. This is one of those songs that definitely feels more country than bluegrass, but it picks the energy up just enough. It's a great transition into your penultimate track. Dark Night, Bright Future. I love the energy on this song. It just brings the thunder to bring this thing to a close for Love or Lust. And this is your final duet, which features Richard Dennison, and just a perfect gentle duet to conclude this album. And I mean, what else can you say? Dolly Parton, keep making music. I don't care if it's the same old country sounding thing or the same old bluegrassing thing time after time. You are Dolly Parton, and you do what you do so well, and that's what makes this particular record so incredible as well. These are songs coming from the heart, and she has a heart of gold. So we're going to vinyl please this thing for sure. I hope you enjoy listening to this record, and I hope you find this review helpful as well. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel, do all the things to help me blow this project up in 2022, and stay tuned throughout the week for more album reviews. And I promise I'll get the thing to sound a little better on this thing when we move forward. Take care. We'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.